And good afternoon. On today's show, we have none other than Trinity 57. They're going to bless us with some of their opportunities that they've been working on through their humanitarian efforts, as well as talk about their new single, Like You. Thank you for joining us today on The Fuller View.
Hi, we're Trinity 57, and you're watching The Fuller View.
And good afternoon, and on today's show we have none other than the Dove Award-winning Trinity 57 with us today. Ladies, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Chanel.
I'm Angel.
Hello, I'm Adrienne.
And I understand you guys just came out with a new hot product. Tell us about it.
Yeah.
Well, our fourth CD is out now, and we wrote most of the songs on this CD, so it's our more personal, collection of our heart. And we wanted to talk about things that aren't commonly talked about in gospel, so we shared our love lives and obviously our life, our relationship with God and with one another, and we talk about our families and just wanted to be transparent and open. Yeah.
How important is it to be so transparent to today's society?
I think it's always important to be transparent as far as using it as a tool for helping. You know, us doing that, coming out of the season that we had, going into T57, which is the name of our project, being that transparent, we found ourselves with a Grammy nomination and then a Grammy performance, and people really responded, and we found out that people missed us, and that made us feel really good and inspired to just keep on doing what we do.
Keep doing what you do. What have you enjoyed more about this project than you did your last?
I love performing the songs. The stage is what I love, and we get the opportunity to, again, sing the songs that we wrote. Because a lot of artists, you sing songs that were produced and written by, a lot of people, and we kind of experienced that for several years. But when you sing what came from you, that what God gave you, it has a whole nother feel to it.
Yeah, differently.
It ministers differently.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What about your new song with Shalon Knowles, Like You? Tell us about that.
Solange wrote, Adrienne, you can talk about.
Well, I just remember how when we first heard the demo for it, we knew this song is definitely for us. It celebrates romantic love and it celebrates godly love, and it doesn't tear down one for the other, but it has it in its perfect priority. So it's a matter of, he's a good man, he's a great man, but he could never love me like you. So the pressure is not put on a man to do something that's beyond what he can do, and it has God in his perfect reverence and perspective. It's a beautiful song, and I think it's very appropriate for believers to know that you don't have to deny that there is romance in your life. You're a human being. It's a matter of your priorities being straight.
Yeah. I understand all three of you are single.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Single.
Uh-huh.
Single. Okay, have you enjoyed the single life? Are you looking forward to God bringing you that perfect mate?
I'm looking forward to everything that God has for me. I just love my life. Yeah.
Same thing. I mean, we've had the opportunity to travel the world and meet some amazing people. I tell everybody we have a very healthy social life. Okay. And when we come home, we have each other, and, we go to church, and, again, there's just so many wonderful people out there. You just have to be open. And, I remember in Proverbs, there was this scripture, I was really frustrated, like, God, what's going on? We're doing all the right things. And I remember the scripture that said, basically, I'll just paraphrase, it said, whatever you desire, become what you desire. And so immediately I said, the focus is Chanel right now. So you develop Chanel, you develop Heidi, you develop you. And as you grow, that's who's going to come to you. You attract what you become. Buddha said it, Jesus said it, everybody keeps saying it, so you might as well, pay attention. Wake up and pay attention.
There we go. Understand that God has some exciting opportunities for you as well coming up with your...
Well, I am developing a beauty lifestyle brand to come out in the future. Right now, our priority is our group and growing our collective brand, and we have our individual interests that you're going to see as they roll out. We have the William Morris Agency that allows us to go into television, commercial, and film. I come from the beauty field. I believe in having beauty and manifesting it where it is not there. So it's just a further extension of myself. I appreciate the support I've had and the wonderful time we've had. I do the makeup for certain special events, the Grammys or the Dove Awards, and we do themes. And Angel and Chanel have always been excellent students, and now they know how to do makeup, and this allows us to be very self-contained as a group. They know hair really well also, so we're a team.
That's awesome. I'm so glad that you ladies can stand together and work together. Sometimes people always talk about how difficult it is for women. to stand together and to be strong. But you all have proven us differently, huh?
Well, I think what happens is you have to want the best for yourself and want the best for one another, because we set a standard a long time ago of how we were going to interact with one another. Like, we don't really speak to one another if we're highly emotional. And we've always been respectful to maintain that. And what happens is, I do believe if you're a selfish person, you don't understand teamwork. You don't understand that you can have the group and still have all your goals, and that there's an order in which things are going to happen. And when you want the best for one another, you know, no one loses. It's when you have hidden agendas. And I think a lot of people don't understand it's the best to come together, as Christ says, and reason one with another and say, you know what, if you're faithful over a few things, you're ruler over many. You have a future because you have your present and what you do with it.
Well, in closing, I want to talk about your humanitarian seeds that you've sown, because I understand that you got to do a great job in that area. Tell us about your last opportunity that you had to sow a seed.
Well, you know, we know if you've been watching CNN, there's just a tremendous amount of, you know, tragedies that are going on around the world that has to do with global warming, and the planet is suffering. And if the planet suffers, guess who else suffers? We suffer. And so many lives are being lost, and people's possessions are being destroyed. And, you know, coming from New Orleans, we experienced that firsthand. And we went to Virginia, where there was a tornado that struck there, I would say maybe about a week ago or so. And so we decided to go out there. Our business manager's family is there, and, you know, we were invited to come, and we came and we just ministered, just gave. Sometimes, you know, you don't always have to give money. You don't always have to give monetary gifts, but if you give of yourself, I think that's what's priceless. And it meant so much for them to just have us show up and say we love you and we care about you, and you know, the world is watching, you know, so it's important for us to be givers. And yeah,
we had just came from Kansas City, where we were there for the Wild Baby Love, a lupus foundation. That's a cause that's very passionate to his heart and his family that he had it. And then also we have the Trin-I-Tee 57 Hope and Triumph campaign, in which we began in New Orleans, of course, due to the hurricane, and worked at their thrift stores and homeless missions, and went to schools and universities, stayed in FEMA trailers. We went to Mississippi and worked with Habitat for Humanity. We're going to my home state, California, this year, and I think June's when we start doing more of that charity work as well. So just being a giver and having it organized and having it heartfelt allows you to continue to move and operate accordingly, because ultimately we're all in this together. You know, you just got to do your part, that's all.
Yes, just do your part. You've heard it first here. Listen, do you have any closing remarks for our audience today?
You know, we just want to say thank you to all of our fans, all the people that visit us on our MySpace page and that have supported us in this 10-year-long career. We're so appreciative. You know, we everywhere that we go, we have you in our hearts, because we know that it's because of you, because of the people that buy our records.
We have a great new single coming.
Tell us about it.
It's from a Dark Child, Rodney Jerkins, Dark Child track, and it's a hot song. We love this song. So it'll be debuting soon, so we can't announce the name yet, but we'll have a hot video, and it's coming.
Okay. Well, you guys have to come back to Atlanta and be guests on our show with a studio audience. I would love that. I would love that. Yay, yay. Well, you've seen it here first on The Fuller View with Trin-I-Tee 57.